like the Rio Rancho Marching Band, since this is the postseason, we went and got a school that's already out and just showed their band for Band of the Week. Once again, thanks again to the Rio Rancho Marching Band. Welcome back, Class 4A semifinals up right now. Only one game tonight, with the other semifinal being played tomorrow. Tonight's matchup featuring a rematch of last year's 4A final. Goddard got the best of Los Lunas at their place last season. This time the Rockets are hosting. And before the highlights, let's check out the keys to the game. Rockets have to disrupt the Tigers' balance on offense, 179 receiving yards per game and 178 on the ground. Well, that's balance. The Rockets can do it by making top receiver Jacob Holland and running back Jalen Chavis non-factors. Win special teams for both sides because only a field goal separated them last season. Los Lunas also needs to remember that the game, make sure that they know where Rocket star Cody French is on the field. Goddard, the top seed, hosting a 4. First quarter, Rockets quarterback Cameron Neff dropping back, going over the middle to Kelsey Cunningham. That would be for a huge gain. Cunningham got his head back and finally pushed out of bounds. Then it would be Neff calling his own number. You know what that means. Neff crossing the plane, 6-0 Rockets. Tigers with the ball now, driving. Darren Gallegos looking deep for Chris Sanchez. Look at that, playing it like a hot potato. Catches the ball, bringing it in for the first. Later on the same drive, it'll be Jalen Chavis getting the handoff. Gets the ball knocked loose, and that's, my friends, a turnover because the Rockets recover. Second quarter, Goddard up 14-0. Cody French, the pitch back following his blockers. In for the score, 21-0 home team. Rockets look like they're in firm control now. Third quarter, Tigers trying to get some mo going. Gallegos avoiding the sack, throwing on the run, hooking up with Chris Sanchez for the score. And guess what? The Tigers are in business. 28-7 Rockets. Fourth quarter now. Tigers decide to stay with the air attack. Gallegos throwing into the end zone, and who is it? Jacob Holland with the catch. We have a ball game, 28-14. You see how those keys are playing out. Holland and Chavis doing some work, and all of a sudden we got a ball game. Tigers coming back. Gallegos on the screen. Jalen Chavis gets the catch, jukes the defenders on his way to where? 6. 28-21 Goddard. Tigers clawing all the way back. Goddard then trying to put this one away. Cody French with the fake, rolling out, going long, hitting Adam Gomez in stride for the score. Rockets' last touchdown of the evening. They win it 35-28.
We made a couple of mistakes, and they're a really good football team and capitalized on it. And Coach Tolliver and his coaching staff had a really good game plan for us, did a great job. And I say you got to really feel for those guys right now. They've had a great season and done a great job. I've enjoyed coaching against those guys over there.
Goddard's a great team. They fought. They did what they did. Our kids were down, 28-0. We fought back and never gave up, showed the heart of a champion. We just couldn't get that last one. I couldn't be more proud of our kids.
All right, Sam Jernigan, the Goddard coach you saw there, and Dwayne Tolliver, Los Lunas coach. Now, as far as the bracket goes, you see what happened with Los Lunas and Goddard. Belen and Farmington, they'll get the winner of Belen and Farmington tomorrow. That game has a 1 p.m. start time. Gary Bradley has quietly led his Farmington Scorpions to a 10-1 season this year. The goal is to finish what they started, but that is easier said than done with Coach John Lerma and his Belen Eagles waiting in the wings for the semifinals tomorrow. Lerma was inducted into the Texas High School Coaches Association Hall of Honor in the summer. That's because 33 of his 41 years of high school football were a success in that state. Yes, he was very successful, trying to add to that legacy with the state title for his Eagles in Belen.
All I'm going to ask of you, like I've done every game, is when you're in there, give me 100%. Okay? Sir. And let's play with emotion. Let's play with enthusiasm. Let's play with intensity. But we're going to play some good, hard-nosed, clean football.
Dominate! 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 Do what? Do what? Do what? Do what?
Eagles like inspiration before leaving the locker room, and they'll need it facing a team that is a mirror image. The Eagles rely on the run with 273.8 yards per game compared to only 39.5 receiving yards. More proof of their relying on the run, they have 47 touchdowns, 6 of those through the air. Wow.
No, we want smoke! We want smoke! We want smoke! Let's go!
Football Friday night contributor John Livingston tells us that Farmington also is in love with the run. The Scorpions, they can also throw it too. Scorpions averaging 250 yards on the ground, thanks in part to 6'2", 270-pound lineman Logan Welling, and you know what side of the line he plays on. Welling also plays on defense, where he's credited with 5 sacks on the season. Once again, that should be a goodie. Timeout is called for us once again. Football Friday continues to roll. The quest for the four-peat resumes in Santa Rosa. Can the Lions turn back the 10-1 Yellow Jackets of Clayton? The answer when we come back. First, check out our Player of the Week.
This week's Player of the Week is Valley Vikings quarterback Bo Coleman. The senior signal caller led the top-seed Vikings to a 55-28 victory over the Clovis Wildcats in the Class 5A quarterfinals. Coleman threw for 117 yards and 3 touchdowns. He also ran for 142 yards with 2 more touchdowns on the ground.
Yeah, Vikings!